everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lizzie. I'm so glad that you're here with me. Thanks for coming back or coming for the first time. If you like any of these pick-a piles and it's resonating with you, please hit the like and subscribe. Help my channel grow. I need you out there. I need you. Please help me grow. I'm trying to do something with my life and I can't do it without you, nor would I want to. If I already said that, I'm sorry. I'm like repeating myself today. But before I get to the pick-a-pile, in case you didn't watch my little chat, a fellow YouTuber out there is in a little bit of a distress situation. I was scrolling through my subscribe list and I caught her channel. I will put it in the description box, but it's Val, V-A-L, 333 Tarot on YouTube. She explained, I missed the live. She explained, I'm sure, in detail what happened and why she's in the situation she's in, but I missed that part. All I do know is she lost her place to live and is staying currently in a hotel, and she needs help getting settled. This is not the time to be in a hotel or homeless or in any case stuck. You have to be safe and quarantined, and she's a really good person and she needs some help. So if you want to shoot over there to donate, or you can get a reading from her. I really trust her as a reader. I go to her a lot for advice. She sells some pretty awesome merch. Or you can just do a donation on her Cash App. Everything you need to know is in her description box. She's very eccentric and witty, and I adore her. And she goes all out for the holidays. She puts her heart and soul into helping people out there. And as a fellow tarot reader, it's hard to find the good ones, you know what I mean? So she's a good one. Again, Val, 333 Tarot. Out there, Val, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're getting a lot of help, and I hope you're settled real soon because you deserve to be happy. You've had a really rough life. This girl's been through a lot of shit. I've watched her since the beginning. And so I really just want to see her settled and happy. Please help me help her. Again, it'll be in the description box. But let's get to your reading. This is, what are your spiritual gifts? I know you guys like this one. I haven't done it in a while. So it's a pick-a-pile, and they're rather large, so I have to do this one at a time again. So pile number one, these are all tissue boxes, by the way. I use them for other things. That's why I save them. But Princess. I'll try to do each one. Oh man, I just hit myself in the face. I'm awake now, guys. That's right, I'm used to taking hits to the face in my past. That sounded really dirty and I did not mean it to be dirty. I just like doing this. Can I just keep doing it? Alright, moving on. Weirdo. I'm such a weirdo today. The next one isn't really like themed, it's just the ocean and sunset. I think it's really pretty and zen. By the way, all these tissue boxes were only $1. Pretty little mountainscape. I like that. It's water. Are you vibing to this tissue box? And pile number 3, I actually put this out on Halloween and I still have some tissues in it for the little kids. Toy Story, my nephew's favorite. I just like doing this. Can we just play, guys? I'm just gonna do it one more time. Alright, so without fucking around, let me do it for real. Princess, pile 1. Ocean, pile 2. Toy Story, pile 3. Let me be professional. I'm in a playful mood today. Alright, we'll get right into pile 1. Go back and pause if you need to. Again, this is, what are your spiritual gifts? Hi, pile 1. You picked the princess box. You want to know what my favorite is? Belle! Yeah! You know why I like Belle so much? When I was little, she read. She was a reader, and I love to read. And she's like nerdy pretty. Like the nerdy one. If you needed somebody, one of the princesses to play trivia with, Belle is your girl. She knows a lot. Have you ever seen Beast's Library? She read all them books, I'm sure. Anyway, let me get. Well, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm like really weirdo giddy today, but I'm going with it. It's not a bad thing, right? This is just my natural self. No alcohol, no nothing. I'm just boing in nature today. I have days like this, and then some days I'm just like, ugh, boo. Can I just watch TV and stay in my PJs? I'm hyper today. I'm spreading out as much as I can at once because I have a lot of cards here. Okay, so ooh, hello. I'm going to call you my little Cupid, pile number 1. Alright, so your advice, if they once loved you, they still do. Then you got health, self-discipline, and love partnership. Like I said, you are a little Cupid. You would be a great like marriage counselor, helping people find love. You could work for eharmony.com. You help people see the benefits of getting through things instead of just giving up. You might help people you could even be like a sex addiction counselor, people who struggle with commitment, past traumas, sexual assault, or anything like that. You'd be great at being a counselor for that as well. With health, you could even be a nurse here. You definitely are a spiritual healer. A lot to do with relationships is what I'm mostly getting. But you could also be like a nurse or a doctor as well. Bringing people together or bringing people back together and within themselves, overcoming a trauma. Then we have water. You could be a water sign here, or you could work, if there's a word for it, I'm drawing an absolute blank, but there's some people that look in fire to see things, or a crystal ball to see things, and then there's people that look into water and can see things. You definitely have that gift. Google it. I totally don't know what the word is called anymore. I once did, but shit's gone. I'm getting old. I can only fit so much in there. But, ooh, one enchanted evening. Yeah, you could be good at helping people set them up on a blind date, or help people find love, speed dating situations. Definitely getting those vibes here. You could even do like seminars about love. Yeah, happy love. You're all about helping people find their soulmate. You could be like a twin flame counselor, or being in love with themselves, helping that self-love come back. You're just overall my Cupid. Ooh, you can connect to spirit. You might be a medium here. Octopus, mouse, dolphin, and oyster. Oh yeah. Octopus to me is like you. I'm getting a couple things. I'm going to say both. You know how, I'm pretty sure it's the octopus or is it the squid that secretes that weird black shit? I don't know, but I'm getting that image. I don't know much about octopuses or squids. Like you help people clear all that blackness out of their life. And you have a lot of creative ways of doing that. You can help a lot of people at once. And then mouse. People don't give mice enough credit. They're very resilient little creatures. You're somebody who digs in to find the root of the problem. You're good at figuring people out, how to help them. You have to figure that out. So you kind of like dig in and really get to the heart of the matter. Like I said, I'm getting really great counselor vibes here. Dolphin, you're very playful. You're very fun. You just want people to be loved and happy and feel protected. Good friend, loyal. Oyster, you're a rare person. You're like the pearl and the oyster. You definitely have a divine purpose and a special purpose. But also, again, referencing that you help people find their pearls. Like they're out here just being a lone oyster. You help them find the one with the pearl in it. Well, either find their own pearl, like as in coming back to loving themselves, or a love pearl in somebody else. All about love, self-love and romantic love combined. Freedom. Again, I feel like it could help people with divorce and getting free in a healthy way, especially if they're co-parenting. But also this is about freedom from traumas, especially if they're like sexually assaulted or PTSD or some reason why they can't be happy. They're trapped in their trauma. You'd be really good at counseling through that and helping them transform into loving themselves and being better people. You could even be I keep hearing PTSD. You could work with soldiers as well. You're a person of action. You get in there. Look at all the pen on my hand I was writing today. Oh, man. Anyway, you take action when you're called to. You might even do... Again, I'm hearing PTSD, so if you like go to events like hikes or go on marathons to raise money, you are definitely someone who would get down for that. But this is you getting in there, getting into the person's life and really getting down to their level and seeing what they need to fix, and you don't give up. Even when they push you away, because you recognize that this is a part of their trauma, this is something they're doing. A lot of people reject the help, reject people around them because they're afraid to face it. You're somebody who isn't going to be pushed away so easy. Cultivating courage. At any given moment, I know exactly what to do. Yeah, you just know how to read people. You know how to help people. It's like, have you ever watched that old show, Nanny 911? I've said it a few times, how the first day there, she's just observing. She doesn't interact. She doesn't, she does kind of give a little bit of an opinion, but overall she's just watching the parents and how they do things and how they interact. And for that first day, she just observes. I feel like you're that kind of person that really takes the time to observe your person you're trying to help, whether you're trying to help set them up or help them through a problem. You observe their mannerisms, how they deal with things, how they handle stress and pressure. And by doing that much observing, you know where to start helping them. You take the time to do the research. Invoking self-realization. Each breath confirms how awake I already am. Yeah, you help people remind themselves what's good about them. You help them feel valued and vindicated and heard and respected. You make them feel safe. Take a step back. You help them, when people are really struggling with something and they're overwhelmed, they don't necessarily see the underlying truth of things. This is like where the romance counseling, divorce counseling comes in. Like, take a step back. Why are you really mad? You really help them see the truth about what's really bothering them. Help them clear the stress and anxiety to see the problem. Help them breathe through it. Yeah, again with transforming. You really help people transform on the inside out, either as two couples individually or two couples together or individually. You're all about transforming people, definitely getting the counselor vibe. Leap of faith, you get them to go. If you're helping somebody find love, you help give them the courage to go on that date or make the move or go on a speed dating. Like, you help people feel confident in what they're doing. Alright, spread some more out while I can. I pulled a lot of decks. I will put all the decks I use in the description box if you're wondering. All except one. I'll find it in here. These ones, I lost the top, so I don't know what the cards are called or who it's by anymore. If I find the top, I will put it in. Liberation again. Like, this is helping people be freed from their trauma, also freed from toxic relationships. Gaia. Ooh, hello. You're a healer, You could use a lot of herbal, earth-related things. You could make people meditate outside, take hikes. Any kind of nature-like healing is definitely your vibe. The Prophet. You have a foresight. You might be an empath here. A big purpose, as I was saying. Seek an expert. You are that expert people come to. Either to find love or to love themselves again. Ooh, say yes. You are definitely a Cupid. Maybe you help with marriage proposals as well. Yeah, you share your gifts with others. Wherever you go, like if you feel the need to help, you are the person that steps in. You help people blow off some steam here. Help them get through their anxiety, get through their anger, like I said, to see the root of the problem. Get them to open up. You're very trustworthy. People feel like they can tell you things. You might have people, like even people you don't really know are just meeting. You might find that they just randomly blurt shit out about their life, or if people are going through something, you are the kind of person they seek out because you're a good listener. You have good advice. You help people who are emotionally withdrawn. You can definitely see people, especially suffering from PTSD or trauma. This is something you understand in your gifts. You help them come back to love in themselves, and you help them get ready to welcome love in their life. You are a Cupid out there. Throat chakra, you get them to speak. Get it out of your body. Tell me what's wrong. This could also be how you heal. You could be like a motivational speaker as well. But I just feel like you get people... third eye chakra. Hey, I don't believe in mistakes. Maybe I was meant to tell you that. But again, with that psychic of how... I thought it said throat for a second. Maybe they made me see throat. So I would say that. But again... like, remember the nanny thing, how you can observe people, you can read people really well, which helps you heal them. You have that intuition when somebody really needs help, and you know how to help them by studying them. Fulfillment of wishes, you help them. If they want to find someone, you help them. If they want to get past their traumas and move past their grief, you help them. Solar plexus, yes. These are broken souls that come to you, or scared souls that, have issues with commitment or issues with sex, anything like that. Broken foundations, and you put them back together like Humpty Dumpty. Yeah, people in great mental conflict. Again, referencing PTSD. I just feel like you're a great emotional support person, whether it has to do with love or trauma. You'd be great at it all around because you know and understand people better than most. You help them remember what love is, what real love is. Remember what they want, what their dreams are, and remember them as happy so that they can get happy again. Deception and envy. To me, this is like, let me go back to the emotional withdrawal. You can see people, there's two different sides, right? People in trauma who can't go out in society, who pull back, stay home, homebodies, soft-spoken, have a hard time speaking to the opposite sex. There's those types that pull away. And then there's the other type of broken soul where they get angry when they see people happy, or they are vengeful and they just do toxic things. So you help both those people, both people out here like kind of self-sabotaging themselves and pushing people away and being vindictive. And then you help the people that stay home and like hide themselves from the world. You can see right through this crap. You can help them. Overall, pile number 1, you are a Cupid, a spiritual healer, as in you heal within the body. I do feel like you could be a doctor or a nurse. Heavy with the psychology, heavy with helping people balance themselves out. You'd make an excellent life coach, and definitely a trauma coach as well. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you for being on this planet, pile number 1. We need more like you, and you do beautiful work. And as somebody who has traumas in my past and have had people like this come into my life to help me heal, thank you. I would still be broken without people like you. So I'm glad you found my table, and thank you for your work, and thank you for your service, and keep helping no matter how much they push you away, because trust me, I was probably the most difficult one. I wouldn't talk. I pushed people away. I was like, I don't need no help. I'm perfect the way I am. It's probably definitely one of these. Sometimes I was also one of these. So, like I said, I was the worst kind. You never knew what you were going to get with me. So anyway, thank you for what you do. Like I said, I appreciate you, especially with my past. And I know that the people you will help will appreciate you so much. And you do great things, and you will be rewarded in the afterlife for it. God bless you all out there, and I will see you next time. Please hit the like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more readings in the future. Bye, guys. Hi, Pile 2. You picked the super duper cute ocean box. I just love that side. Zoom in. Don't you just want to sit on the beach with a tropical umbrella drink? I do. Let me spread some out for you as much as I can fit at once. How you doing out there? Doing good? Feeling good? I hope so. If you're not, I send you hugs. You can get through this. And if you're doing good, high fives. Keep doing good. Very hyper today. Okay. Well, hello. Pile 1 was my Cupid, and you are my little shamans out there. Healer. I can feel your healing energy. It's good. Good, good, good. Prepare to be astounded. You are very gifted. Very strong. I'm getting empath. You could even be a psychic as well. Moderation. Oh dear. To me, this is talking about you'd be good at making potions or herbal teas, any kind of herbal medicine to help people. Teaching and learning. You teach about, or you can teach about spirituality and healing. You might be a herbologist, any kind of herbal shaman, and you see, this is what people don't understand. If you are a true shaman out there, there is no school to go be a shaman. You just have to hang out with other shamans and learn remedies and ways on how to treat people with your spiritual gifts. And I feel like you might have learned that way, and also it's like you take on a prodigy. Like eventually spirit brings you in contact with someone who has a gift like yours, and you kind of take them under your wing. I feel like if this hasn't happened to you, it will. But either someone took you under their wing and taught you how to do it. Could even be someone in your family or someone you don't really know. Like I said, if this hasn't happened, it will in your life. And then you're going to turn around and do the same thing. This is why we still have shamans today. You have great compassion. I really feel like you're an empath here. Like if somebody comes to you with an ailment, you might be able to feel what they're feeling, which will help you help them herbally. I think that's the word. Whatever, we're going with it. Holistic type of healing. So yeah, definitely a healer. You help people heal. Triple moon, you could be moon-based. Do a lot of things around the moon phases to help people. You're moon-based, and as far as your gifts, like me personally, I am also moon-based. My gifts are heightened around full moons and new moons. You could be the same way as well. Little luxuries. I really feel like you make some kind of, if it's not medicine, you could make tea, something to heal, make people feel good on the inside, something that doesn't cost a great deal, isn't really important to people who are healthy, but people who are feeling like crap. This is like life's little luxury that helps them feel better. Your tea, your medicine, even could be your candles, sound healing, anything that you do as far as healing makes people feel like if this was a vial of medicine and I suffered from migraines, this might not mean much to somebody else, but the people who suffer from migraines, like, this is my lifeline. That's what they're talking about. Little luxuries, whatever you make for your patients or the people that you treat, or whatever product you put out in a holistic way, really fulfills people. Fiery magic, or fairy magic. Can't read. Again, I really just feel like you're a powerful empath, a powerful healer. You could be a witch, but that might be very small. If you just work in the holistic healing, you'd be great at making your own herbal medicine or potions, depending on what you are into and what you're pulled for. Woo, golden egg. I mean, come on. You are magical. You are a magical being, and you're out here doing great work. And if you're not, you will be. You're rare. You're special. Not every day you find a shaman. Bear. Ooh, you might be working more with the Native American side of things. You might do like sweat lodge, peyote, anything like that to help people really dig deep. That's something I've never done, but honestly, I want to do. Not in this life, but in past life, I, in my sleep, have seen myself as a wise woman, Native American. So the idea of doing a sweat lodge and taking peyote and connecting with your spirit, I want to see what that's like. Why not? As long as it doesn't kill me. But, I mean, you definitely do good work in that area. But I just feel like you're very protective. Who you help, you make them feel safe. Hibernating to me is like they could come to you and stay with you for a while in some cases. But overall, I just feel like you're more leaning towards Native American practices. Sage, they were infamous for using sage, green sage anyway. Like I heard 3 sisters. You're very connected to earth and you're healing. Turtle, cosmic. Ooh. Have an interesting soul, a rare soul, one that's lived several lifetimes. You could be a starseed here. Hello, fellow starseed. How are you? Sea serpent. Oh my goodness. With these two together, I mean, wow. Pile 2. Wow. The snake that eats itself. You have, wow. This is something I've always been interested in. I have never seen anybody do this. I've known people who claimed that they could, but I never actually saw them do it. And in my spirit, I was like, no, you can't. But you actually are, like, somebody who can... You have these people at revivals all the time, and 9 times out of 10 they are bullshitting and faking it, but you could actually take someone's ailment into yourself and heal it. That's how fucking powerful you are. Hello, Pile 2. Thank God you're on this earth. You're a powerhouse. I mean, that ability takes several years to learn and master. It's not like you can just wake up and do that. But if you really are interested in that and you're a holistic healer, I would give some time to it. You could even levitate. You're that gifted, which again, levitation takes centuries to learn. And I know people kind of like scoff and roll their eyes, but during the Salem witch trials, early England, religious people, they have drawings and recordings of people who would come in, and as they speak, they would lift up off the ground to show people their gifts. Levitation is a real thing. I haven't mastered it yet, but I haven't learned. I don't know anyone who can do it. I'm just trying to figure it out myself, and it takes years to master. But anyway, you definitely could do that as well. Spontaneity, I feel like to me this is like people come to you and you can like make their medicine or do their treatment right there on the spot. You're not somebody who needs a lot of prep work to heal. You help people feel good, like satisfaction. Again, like somebody comes to you in great pain. You could even be a doctor. If you're not a holistic doctor, you could be a physical doctor as well. But I just feel like you're more like a Native American, could be in your roots, using herbs and even mushrooms and spices and plants to heal people, that make them feel good. Elevation, again, that's where I'm getting the levitation, but how do I say it? Again, connecting to me that you can take something with elevate it out of their body to physically remove it, but again, that's going to take years of your life to master. But I'm also, elevation is, you might even see the problem in somebody else in a healing sense with your third eye. Like if somebody comes to you, like I really feel like you're able to feel things as an empath, but you could probably spot it as well. That's really rare. Wow. Celebrating simplicity. Simplicity. There we go. Jesus Christ. Sorry. I should stop saying that. That's so bad. You heal in a simple way, like I said. You're very bound to the earth. You don't do all this fancy herbal, like crazy concoctions. If a flower is called for it, you'll go pick a fucking dandelion if it's going to heal someone. You use what's around you. You're very minimalistic. Inviting ecstasy. Oh yeah, you definitely do the peyote. Or you have in other lives. I could see you in a sweat lodge giving out peyote, helping people find their life purpose or overcome their trauma. Definitely. Magic mushrooms. A few more for you. Ooh, peaceful warrior. You're very zen. You're very strong. You're very spiritually strong, and you fight physical ailments. You might even help with demonic possession, people suffering from spiritual ailments as well. You might be a sound healer. You could use Chinese sound healing. I would definitely look into that. They have their own brand. That's amazing. Love and accept yourself. Look at you helping people come back to self-love. So not only do you help heal people physical ailments, you help heal them with pain in their heart, which kind of leads to the whole peyote thing as well. You might not actually do peyote, but maybe you use marijuana. I don't know. A lot of people use that medically these days. Acceptance. You help people accept who they are and what they are. And you're very accepting of most people. You don't see color, you don't see race, you don't see sexuality in the same way other people do. Ooh, purgatory. People are suffering greatly that come to you. You might even be a spiritual healer. Like I said, to me, purgatory talks about souls who are being messed with by demonic entities. Spell work, you could be able to lift spells and sorry, I'm vibing. Yeah, you lift not just people, but you can clear places as well. You're very strong medium. The messenger, yeah, you can speak to the dead. You're a medium as well. So wow, you can heal holistically. You can levitate. Again, this all takes years to do. You can pull an illness from people, or you can pull a demon from people. You're a powerhouse. Rise and shine. You might be an early riser, but this is about talking about people in great darkness, and you bring the sunlight back into themselves. Again, referencing spiritual work, clearing possessions. Take no offense. You don't listen to, if people come to you and they're demonically possessed, you're going to say some awful shit. And you're going to recognize in the fact that their spirit is being tormented. Or people come to you in great pain, and people in pain are moody and grumpy. You're not going to take offense to this. You don't take offense to most people. It's hard to shake you. It's hard to get you mad. Say thank you. You help people see and appreciate what is good about their life and not what is wrong. And this is like people hugging you, like, thank you for helping me with my ailment. No other doctor could really figure out what was wrong with me. I thought I was going crazy, or I never thought I'd be free from this demonic entity or have it out of my house. Like, people are very thankful of you. You're very gifted. Yeah, call your spirit home. Look at you, clearing spirits of bad juju out there and illnesses. Let's close it out with some tarot. Yes, I mean, hello. You are a powerhouse. Powerful. You might be connected to animals. You might be able to communicate with animals, which again goes back to the Native American culture. You help people. You could be also like Power One, a romantic counselor. You could help people find love. But to me, this is talking about in hauntings. You know, when people live in haunted properties, the first thing those demonic entities do is try to break up families by separating, isolating each other. It's easy for them to take over your soul, so marriages fall apart and kids and parents fight. This is about you bringing back the family together so that they can combat and defeat whatever entity is in their house. Sacral chakra, yes, you're healing of the soul. Spiritually, physically, you can do it all, but you open people up and remind them what's important, and you bring people back together. Passion ignited. Ooh, hello. You might be a sexual healer. I mean, it's not funny, but I giggled because of what I just saw. I don't know if you watched Shameless, but there was one specific part where this old lady with lip on the show was massaging his foot. He couldn't get it up, basically, and just by massaging his foot, she got him to break his dam because she was a medical shaman healer. You could do that. You could help people with impotence, bringing people back together. But you're very passionate about what you do as well. Conflict and defeat. This is talking about the people who come to you who are being spiritually bothered in some sense. They're losing. They're losing their home. They're losing their relationships. They're losing their sanity. And you come in to help them. Yeah, deal with that shadow. Deal with those. This is taking an interesting turn. The first part of your reading was about healing the body, and the second part of your reading is about healing the spirit from dark things. So I feel like you have the potential to really choose in what direction you want to go. So this is either you facing a medical problem, a spiritual problem within themselves, or facing a dark demonic entity. You have otherworldly wisdom. Like I said, your soul is very old. Sometimes you just know things. It just comes to you in thought. You might hear it. You might see it. You're a very psychic, very, very psychic. Medium, empath. I'm getting all of it. There really is nothing that you couldn't do. Choose wisely. Spirit saying you have this capability of doing all of these things, but you also have the capability of going to the dark side of the force. So you have to choose wisely in who you help, and be careful, because when you're dealing with demonic entities and things like that, can also attach to you. So I feel like that's something you're well aware of. You help people make decisions about love and their life in general. there really isn't much that you can't do out there in a spiritual sense. You're a powerhouse, and we're lucky to have you. Thank you so much for existing, pile number 2. And let me know about that levitating, because I really want to learn how. And I'm just trying to figure it out, just going with the flow. I don't have anyone to learn from. So let me know if you ever figure that out. If this was resonating with you and you liked it, please give a like, hit the subscribe button, talk to me in the comments. I appreciate you so much. Like I said, thank God you're here, little powerhouses out there. And whatever direction you go in, there really is no wrong for you. There's nothing that you can't do. You are a force to be reckoned with. And amen to that, pile 2. See you next time. Hi, pile 3. How are you? I hope you're doing well. You picked the cute little Toy Story. My nephew's favorite. His whole room is Toy Story. He loves it. Let me spread out as much as I can, because there's a lot of cards here. I don't look at them when I draw them, so I'm trying to get your vibes here as well. Woo! Woo! Getting all the powerhouses in these readings. Okay. Yee-haw! I feel like you're a little bit hippie vibe. I love my hippies out there. I was raised by one. You're definitely a healer. Sorry, I hit my keyboard. Working in the healing world is where we're going, but you're more of like a Zen healer. You could be like a yoga instructor, sound healing, meditation coach, anything like that. Ooh, you help people. Oh God, I keep doing that. Help people manifest. Also, you're a powerful manifester yourself. You can create new beginnings for yourself, and you help other people manifest what they need to start a new venture here. You could even be like somebody who gives business advice and helps, like kind of like The Prophet, the show. They come in and help save businesses, and definitely getting those vibes as well. This is all about making people's dreams come true and healing. Got air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of a situation and see the truth. Yes. Could be an air sign yourself, but you're good at seeing, like if you're working with a business, you're good at seeing with what's not working and what they need to improve. If you're working with healing a body or a mind, because I just feel like in general, you could really work anywhere. You could work in the sense of, like I said, being a yoga body physical trainer, helping people transform their bodies. You could be a life coach. You could make holistic products, or you could be somebody who saves businesses. There's really nothing you can't do. Tree of life, true wisdom, and making good choices in life. Definitely getting the life coach vibe or physical trainer vibe. You help prosperity? No, here comes the business side of it, helping people make money and helping launch businesses or charities even. Fire, the element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. Again, talking about, which one do you want to do? Do you want to be a physical trainer and help people physically manifest the body and the health that they want? Do you want to be a business guru who helps save people or helps invest in things? Or do you want to be like a counselor? Because I'm just seeing all of this, which is good. Beaver, you're a hard worker. Maybe you do a lot of things. Maybe you have your hands in a lot of pots here. But Moth, you work with transforming people. Facing all the things they hate about themselves or about the business that go wrong. Healing from failure in some sense. Lion, you're very dignified. You come through as somebody who knows their shit. When you walk in a room, people know it. They listen to your advice. They feel that you're strong and powerful and will know they trust your judgment. In whatever sense you're working in, people listen to you. You're like a leader. Also, This is like very mothering and nurturing. Tiger. Feisty. You're willing to fight for businesses that are failing. You're tough on people. If you're a physical trainer, you help light that fire. Good motivator here. Very cosmic, very powerful. You have an aura of power around you. You have great patience. So no matter if you're a physical trainer, physical healer, or a business healer, you have patience for what you do. Patience is one of your attributes. Detachment, you help people get rid of, like let's say you're the physical trainer. You help them with their eating habits. You help them with their working out. You help them get on a sleep schedule, detach from their bad habits. If it's a business, you help them detach from where they're losing money, what isn't working for them. You redo their whole place. You help get rid of what they don't need. You give them purpose. You set them on a high priority path that will lead them to prosperity. In whatever sense you're working, I feel like you're somebody who does a lot. You could be the person that makes fitness videos and goes out and sells them, or makes healing teas and goes out and sells them, or you help other people as well. You're a go-getter. You don't sit still for long out there. Pile 3. Releasing expectations and honoring adversity. So you step in when everything's going wrong for people. Again, getting that life coach vibe. Releasing their expectations of what they think is going to happen, or what they feel about themselves that's negative. You help them release it. Like, if you want success, you need to think this way. You need to get your mind away from what wasn't working for you in the past. And you help people struggle. Adversity is a challenge. It's not something to run from. You are somebody who definitely works well under pressure. You'd be like a good captain, a good leader, a police officer, anything like that. Helping other people. The beloved. You're very loved. You're very respected. Like I said, you have that power about you, that successful vibe that people look up to. You're very somebody who comes in when help is absolutely needed, and you walk in and you're like, oh, thank God you're here. Everything's gonna be okay because you're here now. Those are the vibes you give off. War and peace. You help people fight through toxicity, whether it's a life coach, whether it's a business coach, whether it's a health coach. You help them fight through what they're facing great adversity when you come in to help them. So you help them get through that war and get to the other side where they're prosperous. Whatever area you work in, you're helping them work through the muck and get to the good stuff. Yeah, divine order. You're somebody who, like, you're an early riser, early bird gets the worm type of person, but you're also understanding that one step at a time. Like, it's a process. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You're understanding that things happen in a slower pace, like as much, like you got to get through the hard part to get to the good, because you need to learn something from it. Everything for you is a lesson, which is good. Lend a hand. You're a helper. Again, with body, mind, or business, you are a helper. Stop. You help people stop their habits. Like I said, if you are a physical trainer, you stop the overeating. You stop the laziness. If you're a life coach, you stop and get them away from things that aren't good. Help them find the job and the love they need. If you are somebody who works in business and helps people with that, stop the overspending. Stop the loss of money. Like you cut out the unneeded. You stick with it. You ride it out. Like they said, with war and peace, you ride through the war with them. You might even be a physical soldier or a physical police officer, firefighter, somebody who's coming in at great adversity, a conflict, a problem. You stick it out. You are there at the end of the day to save people in whatever aspect. Take bite-sized steps, exactly. You are somebody who recognizes that everything is a process. Getting people out of negative situations and negative patterns is not easy. They have to learn it on their own. So although you're a coach in whatever sense that is, or you're there to help them, you're not going to do it for them. You make them do the work one step at a time. And like I said, it's not a marathon. It's not a race. It's a marathon. Or not a sprint, it's a marathon. Whatever this saying is. Alright, so let's finish with some tarot. Again with the patience. You have such great patience to work with people who are very stubborn and very difficult. Oh my god, again with the new beginnings. That's 2 different decks. I don't look at these ahead of time. I just draw them and stack them up. But yeah, you really could do anything. You could be a physical workout coach, life coach, psychologist, business expert. There's no limit to you. You're somebody who likes to do a lot of things at once. I'll definitely tell you that. Again, patience and planning. You are definitely good with business. Good with money, good with time management, making plans, making schedules. You help people move in a positive direction. Like I said, you come into their life when they're facing their greatest adversity, when they're about to lose it all or give up. In comes you. At the end of it, they're going to be in a positive, successful state. You move them from adversity, war mode, into peace, success. Yeah, you help them get what they need, whether that's the physical body, whether it's a business, whatever they need to succeed or get through what they need to get through. You help pull what they need. You're very connected to the universe. You're very connected to what's around you. You recognize that the universe is a vast place. This is why you're a good manifester. Everything you need is already out there. You just got to find it. That's what your mentality is. That's why you're a powerhouse manifester. The people that come to you are trapped in fear. They could be actually physically trapped. That's why the fireman, police officer came through, or a soldier. Or this is mentally trapped, stuck in a business that isn't working, stuck in a body that they hate, stuck with low self-esteem. These people are at their worst point, and in comes you. Yeah, you help them find their destiny. And your destiny is to save the people that you come into contact with. You're somebody who's driven by their passion and their need to help. And when you're called to help, you ride it out. You are there from day one till the finish line. You're not somebody who is easily shaken, and you're not somebody who knows how to give up. You're not somebody who's like, when everybody else runs in fear, you're just standing there like, next? What's next? I got this. Your confidence is awesome, but your patience is awesome as well. You really recognize that people need to do it in their own time, in their own way. And not everybody is as strong as you. That's why you're so patient with people. Like, they can't see how great they are until the end of your process. You remind them that they can be just like you, and you show them how. Like I said, you definitely make a great life coach, a great physical trainer, a great business capitalist, inventor, anything like that. You hit the ground running in whatever direction you want to go. You will have success in anything. So thank you so much, pile number 3, for being a motivator, a life changer, and God bless you for that. And would you like to come to my life? Because I need to get my business off the ground. Just playing, not really. Alright, I love you guys. I'll see you next time. If this resonated and pulled to you, please hit the like and subscribe. Talk to me in the comments. Help my channel grow. I love and appreciate you all, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Maybe this button never works, so I'll just say bye again. Have a good day tomorrow if you don't watch any more of my reading.